few minutes, I want you to give him your undivided and most excellent attention and learn from him some more today like you learned from him in the book. Mr. Tom Pace, would you please come forward, please?
If I use the microphone, then you guys won't have to be as quiet. If I just use the voice, can you hear me in the back? Yes. I'd prefer not to use the microphone. That'll make it more difficult for them to record it, but that's okay. The most important people are right here, right now. Many of you have lockers, is that correct? No. At some schools, they have lockers, and on the lockers they have a, how many numbers does it take to open this lock? 3. If you have 2 of the 3 numbers, can you open this lock? No. How many people say you cannot? Raise your hand. All right. How many people say if you have 2 of the numbers, you can open this lock? And now the rest of you didn't vote. Actually, if you have 2 of the numbers and this takes 3 numbers to open this lock, you definitely can open this lock by trial and error. Agreed? Now, since there's 3 numbers, do you know the order of the numbers? They do give you a paper on the back, and this one does have the paper on the back, which is the instructions to how to operate this lock. But if we don't read, then we can try life through trial and error. Maybe a couple of the numbers will be provided for us, but we need the other 2 numbers. We need the other number. And so you can trial and error. There are 35 numbers on this. So if you knew the order and say it was the middle number that was missing, you could trial and error, and you could figure this out, and it would take you some time, but you could open this. And in order to do that, you'd have to have persistence. You'd have to have determination. You'd have to stick with it. But the easiest way in this situation is just to read. I did not read when I was in high school. I did not read when I was in college. When I went to college, I read at a 4th grade level. My daughter, this is Emily, she's in the 3rd grade. She already reads better than I did when I was in the 4th grade. And she brought her spelling words home the other day. And one of the spelling words that she brought home was tranquilizer. How many people in here can spell tranquilizer? Not me. Then the other word was disinfectant. I can't spell disinfectant either. But I can say Joey. Joey is my assistant. He spells well. Cindy spells well. Leslie, my wife, spells well. I can get help from others. And one of the things that I've learned